Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the ChaddyTheChump channel, and today we are going to be talking about the pretty big fight night taking place in Nottingham Motor Point Arena this weekend, which is Lee Wood versus Josh Warrington 2. This is the rematch. The first fight took place a little while ago, and now, you know, they're definitely both past their best, but it's a big fight, right? Both have big fan bases. Lee Wood, of course, the Nottingham fan base, and Josh Warrington has the Leeds fan base, so it sold out quite a while ago. And it is a big fight night, and although it's not for a world title or anything like that, it is still prestigious because of how many fans each fighter has. So we're going to be talking about that and the undercard as well, so let's get right into it. So we'll talk about Wood versus Warrington 2 first. It's the rematch. They fought back in October of 2023, and Lee Wood got the victory by TKO in round number 7. So why the need for a rematch? Well, I guess it's a big fight, right? You can make a lot of money off of fights like this. It can sell out an arena in Nottingham or Leeds. They've chosen Nottingham, right? And to be fair, both of their last losses came to the super featherweight fighter Anthony Kakache, who has a world title shot coming up in March, so fair enough. And I guess it just makes sense to do this fight, right? Is it the retirement fight? Well, I do think for the loser, it is the retirement fight, because I can't really see what else you're going to do from, you know, the point that you've got to right now. There isn't really going to be a world title fight anytime soon or anything else really, so it looks like that is the end. And for the winner, maybe you get a world title fight, maybe you get back in the scene, maybe you even, you know, potentially do a stadium fight, but who knows really. But it will be a good fight, right? Both of them go at it, vicious fighters, and it is guaranteed to be, even at, you know, a light division that is super featherweight, it is going to be a good fight. So who wins? Well, my prediction is that Lee Wood does get the victory, because I just think he is, you know, in better condition than Josh Warrington. I do think so. I just think, you know, compared to Warrington's last fight where he got, you know, basically it was one-sided affair, you know, and Anthony Kakache done the job. And although Lee Wood lost as well, he looked a lot better. So I do think Lee Wood will get the victory in his hometown in Nottingham. Now we'll talk about the banger of a co-main event on this card. A British title fight that is very, very tasty. And that is Ishmael Davies versus Bilal Fawaz. Of course, Ishmael Davies coming off the victory against Sam Gilly in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I was actually at that fight and witnessed it. It was very, very close. But Ishmael Davies got the win, and in a close scorecard like that, any fighter can get the win. And I was glad Ishmael Davies won, because now there is a future for fights like this, and Bilal Fawaz is going to be an excellent fight. Fawaz, a come-forward fighter. Of course, everybody really knows Fawaz for his win against Junaid Bostan, right, in both of those fights, right? And they were two great fights, so he deserves this shot as well. It's going to be a great match of styles, and I cannot wait. And whoever wins this, which I do think will be Ishmael Davies, but whoever wins this, you know, has still got some big fights in the future. Right? Fawaz is getting on a bit, but there's still time. But I do think Ishmael Davies will win because of the age, because of the skill, and I do think he might be a bit cautious, and if he's not cautious then it'll prove to be a very good fight. If he is, then I guess we're gonna have to see. It's very close, but I do think Ishmael Davies will get the win and retain his British title. Just want to talk about Dave Allen, who is making his return on this undercard. He's got pretty much of a warm-up fight, a knockover job, which someone would call it. And he is back, right? It's going to be good to see him in the ring again. And more so, what will be next if he does get the victory, and what they're planning to do, because possibly a British title fight is on the books. Jamie TKV, of course, holds the title, and he is planned to face Richard Riakporhe, possibly on the Fury Makhmudov undercard, so that fight will be interesting. But whoever wins that, could it be Dave Allen in Sheffield? I think he does sell out that arena again in a British title fight. Very interesting stuff. Of course, he's got to get through who he's fighting on Saturday, but once that is done, big things hopefully coming for Dave Allen. So that was my general review of the British Boxing Matchroom show this weekend in Nottingham. It should be a pretty good one. I'm looking forward to it. It's got some nice fights on it. Probably Matchroom's best card they've put on so far this year, and it is going to be a very, very good one. So make sure you enjoy the fight, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.